Political polarization is a growing concern in many countries. People are increasingly divided based on their political beliefs. Liberals and conservatives often view each other with distrust and hostility. This polarization makes it difficult to find common ground and address important social issues. It's like we're living in two different worlds, unable to understand or relate to each other. This essay will explore the factors that contribute to these political differences. We'll delve into the science behind how liberals and conservatives think, feel, and perceive the world. By understanding these differences, we can begin to bridge the divide and foster more productive dialogue. It's important to remember that despite our political differences, we are all human beings with shared values and aspirations. By focusing on our common ground, we can work towards a more united and understanding society. Liberals and conservatives often express their political affiliations through lifestyle choices and preferences. These choices can be seen in various aspects of daily life, from the food we eat to the music we listen to, and even the clothes we wear. They serve as subtle signals of our political leanings and cultural identities. These superficial differences can range from dietary habits to taste in music. For instance, one might find that conservatives often prefer hearty traditional meals like meat and potatoes, while liberals might lean towards more diverse and eclectic culinary experiences such as sushi and vegetarian dishes. For example, conservatives might gravitate towards traditional cuisines and country music, which often reflect values of heritage and simplicity. These preferences can be comforting and familiar, reinforcing a sense of belonging to a particular cultural group. On the other hand, liberals might embrace diverse culinary experiences in indie rock, which can symbolize openness to new ideas and cultural diversity. This inclination towards variety and experimentation can be seen as a reflection of progressive values. While these preferences seem trivial, they can contribute to a sense of group identity and reinforce existing divisions. People often find comfort in being surrounded by those who share similar tastes and lifestyles, which can create echo chambers where differing opinions are rarely encountered. It's easy to fall into the trap of stereotyping and assuming that everyone who shares our political beliefs also shares our tastes and values. This can lead to misunderstandings and a lack of empathy for those who are different from us. We might overlook the individuality of people, reducing them to mere representatives of their political affiliations. However, it's crucial to remember that these superficial differences don't define us as individuals or as members of a political group. Each person is a unique blend of experiences, beliefs, and values that cannot be fully captured by their lifestyle choices or political leanings. Beneath these outward expressions lie complex human beings with diverse experiences, beliefs, and values. By taking the time to understand each other's stories and perspectives, we can foster a deeper sense of connection and empathy. By looking beyond these surface-level differences, we can begin to see each other as individuals and recognize our shared humanity. This recognition can pave the way for more meaningful interactions in a more inclusive society where diversity is celebrated and common ground is found. Research suggests that our political beliefs may be influenced by differences in brain structure and function. This fascinating intersection of neuroscience and political science opens up new avenues for understanding why people hold certain political views and how these views are formed and maintained over time. Studies using advanced brain imaging techniques, such as functional MRI and PET scans, have revealed variations in certain brain regions that are associated with political orientation. These studies provide a window into the neural mechanisms that underlie our political thinking and behavior. For instance, research has shown that liberals tend to have a larger anterior cingulate cortex, an area of the brain involved in processing conflict and understanding different perspectives. This region helps individuals navigate complex social situations and consider multiple viewpoints, which may explain why liberals are often more open to new experiences and diverse ideas. On the other hand, conservatives often exhibit a larger right amygdala, a region of the brain that is linked to fear and threat perception. The amygdala plays a crucial role in how we respond to potential dangers and threats, which might explain why conservatives are generally more focused on security and stability. This suggests that liberals might be more comfortable with ambiguity and complexity, while conservatives might be more sensitive to potential dangers and threats. These differences in brain structure and function can influence how individuals perceive and react to the world around them, shaping their political beliefs and behaviors. While these findings provide intriguing insights into the biological underpinnings of political beliefs, it's important to note that brain structure is not destiny. Our brains are incredibly plastic, meaning they can change and adapt in response to new experiences and information. Our brains are constantly changing in response to our experiences and environment. This neuroplasticity allows us to learn new skills, adapt to new situations, and even change our beliefs over time. It highlights the dynamic nature of the human brain and its ability to evolve. Furthermore, political beliefs are shaped by a complex interplay of factors, including genetics, upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. These factors interact in unique ways for each individual, leading to the diverse range of political views we see in society. Understanding the neuroscience behind political beliefs can help us appreciate the complexity of human thought and the many influences that shape our perspectives. The amygdala, the brain region associated with fear and threat perception, plays a crucial role in shaping our responses to danger. This small, almond-shaped cluster of nuclei is responsible for detecting threats and triggering our fight-or-flight response. When we perceive a threat, the amygdala sends signals to other parts of the brain to prepare our body to either confront the danger or escape from it. This process is essential for our survival, as it helps us react quickly to potential dangers in our environment. Conservatives, with their larger right amygdalas, may be more attuned to potential threats and more likely to prioritize safety and security. This heightened sensitivity to danger can make them more vigilant and cautious, often leading them to support policies that they believe will protect their communities and loved ones. For instance, they might advocate for stronger national defense measures, increased funding for law enforcement, and stricter immigration controls to prevent potential threats from entering the country. This heightened sensitivity to threat can influence their political views, leading to a preference for policies that emphasize law and order, strong defense, and traditional values. These values are often seen as a way to maintain stability and protect against perceived threats. For example, conservatives may support measures that increase police presence in communities, believing that a strong law enforcement presence can deter crime and ensure public safety. For example, conservatives might be more likely to support increased military spending, stricter immigration policies, or traditional family structures. They may believe that a strong military is essential for national security and that strict immigration policies are necessary to prevent potential threats from entering the country. Additionally, traditional family structures are often seen as a way to maintain social stability and pass on cultural values to future generations. It's important to note that this heightened sensitivity to threat is not inherently negative. In fact, it can be quite adaptive in many situations. Being attuned to potential dangers can help individuals and communities prepare for and respond to emergencies more effectively. For instance, people who are more sensitive to threats may be more likely to participate in safety drills, invest in security measures, and support policies that promote public safety. In many situations, it can be adaptive and promote survival. For example, communities that are more vigilant about potential threats may be better prepared to respond to natural disasters, public health emergencies, or other crises. This proactive approach to safety can save lives and reduce the impact of emergencies on individuals and communities. However, when taken to an extreme, it can lead to fear-mongering, prejudice, and a resistance to change. Excessive fear of potential threats can result in policies that are overly restrictive or discriminatory and can create an environment of mistrust and division. For instance, fear-mongering about certain groups of people can lead to prejudice and discrimination, while a resistance to change can hinder social progress and innovation. Understanding how fear shapes our political beliefs can help us engage in more constructive dialogue and find common ground on issues related to security and safety. By recognizing the role that fear plays in shaping our views, we can work towards more balanced and inclusive policies that address legitimate concerns while also promoting social cohesion and progress. Engaging in open and respectful discussions about security and safety can help bridge divides and foster a more understanding and cooperative society.